What's up guys, JohnOrigins here today, bringing you a Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. This time it's against PuddlesA1. I'm pretty sure I asked for a battle on Skype and he accepted, playing some NU in that NU tier. And I've got my good old team with the Pansy that doesn't like to do much, and then I got Leafeon and Joyce Bandit slacking for that power. And Choice Scarf Gardevoir, which is a nice thing. Floatzel, it's a switch reset I believe, and then a stealth rocking special defensive Probo Pass. His team, the threats that I am looking for are that Purugly, Zangoose, and that's it. I gotta look out for Mashana and Roselia as defensive, and Cedra as well. And Arbok I don't really see as a threat because it doesn't really do much in battles usually, from what I can tell. But yeah, that's the team setup. But let's go ahead and get right into the battle. So I'm going to be leading off with my Leafeon as he leads off with his Purugly. The Purugly, it can be a number of things. It can be Fake Out, it can be, I don't know, Choice Bandit if it wants to be. I was expecting the Fake Out to be fair, so I just clicked to move and I just clicked Recover or Synthesis. So I ended up going for the Synthesis there on the U-turn. The U-turn didn't do much, but it did a lot at the same time, considering that I am max defense. So I'm thinking it's the Bandit set. Brings in this thing. Oh, that thing. Oh, you don't want to know how much problems I had with that thing. But I go to my Probo Pass, really expecting the Sludge Bomb, but he ends up having the opportunity to set up all his layers of spikes. And if you noticed at the start of my battle, in the team preview, all of my team is grounded, and thus does not take Stealth Rock switching, no, not Stealth Spike switching very well. They'll just take 25% straight off, and that's pretty much really tampered with me. I'm going to have to be more careful with my predictions and how I play the game. But I'll go for the Retaliate here with a Choice Banded Element Nature slacking. Doesn't do much at all. That Cedra is defensive as hell. That is quite bulky. Go back to my Pro Pass though, expecting the special hit. Goes to the Ice Beam, which is peculiar. I don't know why. Probably maybe expecting the Leafeon, but going to this thing. It shows me the rest, so it's a rest set. Maybe rest sleep talk. I'm not sure what Cedra runs. I'm not a big NU guy, but I go for the T-Wave there, a bit foolishly, so my move got cancelled out, but I can go for the Volt Switch now, try and get some Switch initiative going for me, try and get the right switches and make the right plays. Brings in the Roselia again to take the special hit. As we all know, Roselia is especially powerful. Especially defense is off the chains with that Eviolite, but I figured my Pansy can actually do some work this game. Usually when I use it, it doesn't do jack shit, but I figure I'd get at the time. He goes into the Arbok, I don't know why. I just smashed it in the face with a Fire Blast. I'm thinking that maybe he was expecting the Nasty Plot, and so then he can Sucker Punch me on the next turn, but just going to go straight for the Fire Blast. I didn't want to play any games with that Roselia, and you'll see why. And then I didn't know his base speed, so I stayed in, but he actually turned out the U-turn, so it worked out really well for me. And he just goes into his Mashana as I just go for another Fire Blast. that was really dangerous on my part, but I ended up missing the Fire Blast anyway, so it was kind of a mistake on all general sides. But now I figure he's not going to attack me. He's going to go for the Heal Bow, or I'm not sure if they carry Wish or Moonlight. And not go for attacking me if he might go for a Calm Mind. So I went for the Nasty Plot. It worked out really well. Go for the Fire Blast, and Mashana's usually run defensive sets, so this is actually going to Oko it. Oh, Power Pansy doing work this game. Always loving Pansy from now on, because it did work. Even though the Zangoose can just take it out with a quick attack, Pansy does not have the best defenses or special defensive. It's more of a frail little thing. So, but I go into my Gardevoir, I Choice Scarf to go for the Psychic. I am faster than it because of my Scarf. I am max special attack. I think though I'm a Speed Nature, and I lived, which matters so much to me. Wow, I think this is one of the changing points in the game, that the Zangoose actually lived this turn, because I wanted my Gardevoir alive. It was the best thing for this team. It hit the Roselia hard, it would have hit the Cedra hard, it would have plowed through his team later on in the match. I just lose it, and that's one of the guys I didn't want to lose. And I also don't want to lose the slacking either. This is important to take out the Roselia. So I go for the Retaliate. It's boosted by the fact that my Gardevoir just hit the dust. So I go for the Retaliate, and oh my god, it lived. Damn it. Everything's living on a smidgen that I want to kill. So now on my Truant turn, he can go for the rest. I see this is the time to switch out into my Leafeon, obviously, because I go for a Leaf Blade, it'll do a bit of damage. It won't. I doubt it would even do half, but I just needed to switch into something. I didn't want to reveal my floatzel yet. I could have actually switched it with my floatzel earlier on and got rid of the Eevee Light. That would have been a good play, thinking back on it. But I chose to keep my floatzel a secret for a bit. I think I went for the Leaf Blade that turn. It did nothing to that Roselia because it's so bulky and it can just synthesis up all the damage that it's had. I believe it goes for synthesis. Yep. So this Roselia will not bloody die. It's the one thing stopping me from winning this game. It's the Roselia. I've took out most of his offensive threats. He's only got his Purugly left, I think. So I really need to get rid of it. I go for the F power, see how much it do, and it does fuck all. So that's really bad for me. Of course, his Giga Drains aren't doing anything to me, but he has the recovery. So in the long run, the Roselia will beat me in sort of Stalwart, and this is the worst play of the game, I think, for me. I was outspeeding, and I could have Volt Switched safe. Wait. No, I was slower, so I would have Volt Switched safely into my slacking to get some sort of switch initiative without having to take a hit. But because I paralyzed it, I had a bad intention and like probably get hit. But no paralyzed, thank God, it worked out for me. Holy crap! I really made the bad play there. That was completely my fault. But I'll go for the Giga Impact. Has the same base power of Retaliate after a Pokemon has died, so it will not quite kill this Seadra, who would just and now he gets the free switch in. I have to stay in because I have to recharge this turn. And I figure I can't leave Stealth Rock switch in, so I might as well risk some sort of speeding thing. But Purugly is quite fast and I'm not Scarf, so that's a thing. I'm going to Probo Pass. Now I can take a hit. I believe I go for the Volt Switch here. Do I? Please go for the Volt Switch, John. Oh no, I do go for the Volt Switch, but the Seadra dies. Good play on his part, sacking the Seadra. And his Roselia can come in safely on a hit and go from there. Giga Drain won't kill me, like I said, because we're both so bulky, but I figured I can't stay into my Probo Pass because it'll just be a horrible wall. Gonna have to switch out. I know I'm slow because of Natural Cure, which thank God he got that. And then I can go into my Floatzel finally and smash it with a Ice Punch and hope that it kills. Come on. Oh, bugger. He lives, takes out my Floatzel. And guys, that's pretty much the game at that point. I have my Probo Pass left and I have my Leafeon left. My Leafeon cannot take a hit from Sludge Pump and my Probo Pass dodge from Stealth Rock, as you just saw. So if you enjoyed this battle, please leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe. Check out PuddlesA1, his link will be in the description. Great channel, uploads I believe regularly. So yeah, check him out guys. I've been JohnOrigins and I'm out, so peace.